Well, I did say I was going to try and do one of these a week, but that hasn't happened. Hello and welcome back. This is the layout currently in its form. Everything's been tested, including my 52 locomotives. And what we're now going to do is we're going to see about setting up the second round of track. Now, I know you've already seen a video of me playing around with track. But what I wanted to do is, the reason I wanted to film this section is just on how I'm planning on putting the layout, or static layout, together. The next video will be dismantling. Hopefully it will be dismantling the old layout, and then we can actually get going on the scenics on this side. So I've got a few things planned, and what we're now going to do is I'm just going to give a quick run through of what I'm planning on doing. Problem is, unfortunately, in my infinite wisdom, I didn't plan on actually charging the camera before I did this, so it is on charge. So we're probably going to have some rather odd angles. Okay, so the plan is on the inner circuit here, I'm going to have another oval of track, and towards this side, closer to us, are going to be sidings. So that's the plan. Whether or not it comes off, I don't know, but let's find out. So the hard bit about doing what I'm planning on doing isn't the fact that, although I said I was going to try and keep the centre clear, I haven't. It's actually working out how the radius of the track, and the way I'm going to do that is it's all laid out on the opposite side. So I need to work out which track this is, and then what track to put on the inside. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you in probably about 3 months' time when I've actually worked out how to do it. So, see you then. Right, now what I've already done is I've already actually set it all up, gone round, checked it's all right. But obviously, in my infinite wisdom, I remember to actually hit record on the camera. And only realised when I actually went to hit stop recording, and I accidentally took a selfie that I realised I've basically been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. So, we're going well. But I've got 2 Hornby Pullman cars. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it again for reference on the camera, is I'm just going to send them round freewheeling just to make sure that we've got enough room and that they're not going to clash at any point, which was one of the problems with the old layout. So I'm just going to move them round by hand, rather like one did with a wooden train set as a small boy. Just send that through there. Make sure that they're together when they're going around the curves, and bang, we are working. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to grab a locomotive, which I have my LMS diesel here, which isn't actually the LMS one, it's the big R one in the LMS livery, but that's Hornby for you. And I'm just going to send it round and just make sure that the track is definitely working. I mean, that's comforting, you know. And just for reference, to make sure it's not a locomotive, put it on the other line. Works perfect. So what is the problem? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it from the back and plug it into the other controller. So now we have a controller for the inner line, for the outer line, working the inner. Check for the light. Nothing. To be honest, I think it's the power piece. And I'm just going to do the same the other way around. No, that controller's knackered, and I don't think I have another one to hand. Which is absolutely fandabiosi. Right, now I have no idea what's actually for what. Goodness gracious me. Oh, there's a third one. That's just helpful. I'm going to rename this series of videos How Not to Build a Model Railway. So plug that in there. Right, I'm just going to cut the camera for a minute. Right. In order to further solve the mystery of what's not working, I've got this little device here which is a voltage meter. So what I'm going to do is just turn it on and I'm going to check the voltage on the line. So that's producing about 0.03 on the outer circuit. If I just pop the power up, we're now getting just over 1. So that's fair enough. So what I'm going to do is take the plug from the outer line and pop it onto the controller for the inner line. Turn the power up a little bit and test it. And there's no electricity going through whatsoever. So what I now need to work out is where the blockage for the electrical current is. Put it on the inside of the rail. So I'm getting a reading from the outer line, but I'm not getting a reading from the inner line, which is strange. So I need to work out what's not working. Is it the power piece? Is it the controller? Or is it the plug? Now, I know the plug is working because I've used that on the other line. So what I'm now going to do, and Lord help me because my memory is going to hate me for doing this, is I'm going to change the wire over. So what I'm doing here is changing over the wire for each of the controllers. So controller, the outer line is now powering inner, inner is now powering outer. We have a voltage. So if I just get my trusty little LMS local, now that's moving up and down. So if we then take our plug it into here, nothing. So I think we've solved the mystery. I think it's the controller. Now, what I'm probably now thinking is, oh well, I need to take a trip to my local model shop. Nope. What I now need to do is send my controller down to Gauge Master, and I'll do that in another episode. So thank you very much for watching this. Sorry it's only been a short one, but what we're going to do is on the finish we are going to hear some music. So as I leave you to hear Debussy's Claire de Lune, God bless, thank you for watching and take very good care of yourselves.